career has really shifted recently, and you've gotten a lot of really amazing projects and some inspiring projects that have come up. And one of them was working with Alicia Keys. And you are so vulnerable in the video where you're dancing and working with her. And I think that that's the thing that people really love and relate to, is that you just put the walls down and you just were so into the emotions and the feeling of the movement and the music.
Yeah. I mean, so that was my idea behind the whole series, and especially then working with Alicia. Long story short, one of my favorite things to do when I'm just YouTube surfing and not looking at ballet is to look at, small, intimate acoustic concerts where the artists can kind of sing their song the way that they meant it, without the recording studio, without all these things.
Right.
And you really kind of get to know a little bit more about the artist. And so this whole collaboration between me and Alicia, I knew that I wanted to learn more about her, especially given her persona in the media, see if it was real, which it definitely was, and more so.
Yeah.
And really just talk to her as artist to artist, not pop star to dancer. As much as I did feel that at the very beginning, I'm about to talk to Alicia Keys. But swiftly after the first 5 minutes, we dove in and kind of kept on bantering off of each other, and it went to a really cool place. So
yeah, I love that. It shows, because you can see the chemistry between you two and the walls being down and just the realness, which is really nice.
Yeah. It's you rarely can. I rarely talk to artists of that caliber ever, but artists where you can really kind of break down those walls, and it's a completely judgment-free zone. I found myself kind of prefacing certain things that I would say, and her to be like, no, like don't question that. Like, one of the biggest ones was me saying that I felt more racism coming back to America from Russia in the ballet world than I did in Russia. And usually whenever I say that to people, it's kind of like nose in the air, and they're like, what are you talking about? It's the most racist country in the world. And I'm like, that's my experience. That's what happened. And Alicia, to my, surprise, which I gives her is to whatever, understood that. And I was very grateful for that moment.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah. And it's important because, it could be a different perspective from other people, but the fact that she actually tuned in and listened to you and really, understood and felt your experiences is very spiritual and deep.
Yeah. It's not about agreeing, it's about empathizing,
right.
At the end of the day. I mean, it's lovely when people agree with everything that you say, but, that's the ideal. But in reality, as long as we can all empathize with each other, another message, I feel like I'm speaking in bumper stickers. As long as we can all empathize with each other, but really that's how we can, find each other's humanity and, again, coexist without having to be exactly the same.
So what things do you have coming up for you?
Yes, so a few things in the works. So it's going to come out soon, but I'm allowed to talk about it.
Okay.
So in the beginning of September, I did a small bubble project. It was one of the first ones to happen for my company members. And I brought 8 of my colleagues to a place, whatever, quarantined, and created a piece. And to my surprise, without applying or doing anything, I get an email a few weeks ago saying that I won an award. I thought I was being catfished. I was not being catfished because it's real now. So I just won the Robert Levinson Award, presented by the New York Community Arts Trust. It's a $50,000 award for choreography. So this is the first year actually they're presenting it to a choreographer. They do a different artistic medium every year. It's been 4 years. On the 4th, and it was amazingly serendipitous that this year was the choreography thing. So yeah, they tuned into my performance and awarded it to me. So that was great. I told them that they should probably tell people if they're nominated so that they kind of have warning, and it's not like I got $50,000 today. What do you do? I'm like, and you have a cruise to Jamaica. I'm like, all right, great.
Awesome. Good. Congrats. And you guys heard it here first.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, this is the first place I'm saying it.
I love it. And your choreography is just so amazing and so beautiful.
There's a few things in the works coming in the early new year, maybe February, that can't really say too much about yet. But what I can say is that it will incorporate fashion, as well as ballet, and my choreography, and a pretty cool fashion icon hopefully will be involved in it as well.
Ooh, we might have to follow up with that.
Yeah.
What is it that you want to be remembered for?
Oh God, this is the one that I'm so scared of answering. I don't know. I don't know. It's funny because I feel like anything I say could be in terms of, say, like being a dancer, being a person who breaks barriers, blah blah blah. These are things that I do want to be remembered for, and I do want the feeling of my presence to be remembered. I hope that, and I try to bring people peace and happiness. I try to understand people. I try to empathize, and I hope that besides the things and the feats that I've achieved and will hopefully achieve in the near future, I hope I'm remembered for how I made you feel.
Oh, and you're already doing that. You're already illuminating the world with your presence, and you have such beautiful spirit, and you're just so inspiring to so many people. And congrats on your award. It is well deserved. Super proud of you. Just keep it up and keep staying strong and into your path, because you have so many people that are looking up to you.
Thank you so much. And yes, peace and